Greetings, St. Paul's, and blessings on this Tuesday. Let me begin by offering apologies to those who may have been expected one of these messages from me yesterday. But it was Labor Day. So being a holiday, I decided to take the day off and not post anything. Aside from that, here in Oakland, it was a very hot, very hot day. And I basically landed in one spot and stayed there in order to not create any kind of friction that would raise the temperature of my body or the house. Those of you who live in the Bay Area know that for the most part, we don't have air conditioning units because really hot days only happen maybe 3 or 4 days in the year. Of course, this has been an unusual year. We have had more significantly hot days than in previous years, and I can't explain to those of you who don't believe in global warming. There's nothing I can do to convince you that it exists if you don't believe in it. And those of you who do, I'm not going to preach to the choir. The reality is that the weather patterns have been different, in many ways extreme. Here in California, we have seen a lot of very hot days. For example, in Denver yesterday, they were going to be expecting a shift of about 70 degrees within a 24-hour period in their weather. You know that recently the Gulf Coast saw 2 consecutive hurricanes hit them, and more to come. Things are happening around us. Currently in the Bay Area, we are experiencing extreme fire danger. And we have several fires burning at the same time in different places. This is actually the year of the most acreage burnt on record here in California so far. And we're still not in the middle of fire season yet. If I were to show you the sun, which I can look up at directly with my bare eyes, you would see a red sun. And the redness in the sun is caused by the smoke that is coming from different areas of California into Oakland and other parts of the Bay Area. So what am I asking of you today? Pray. Pray, my friends. Pray that we find in ourselves a resolve to change the way we behave towards nature. Change the way we behave towards each other. Think about this. One of the fires that is burning currently in California was caused by a gender reveal party. I am going to assume that most of you know what that is. If you don't, look it up. Gender reveal party. We could simply just wait, and when the baby is born, let everybody know it's a boy or girl. But now we have to use fireworks to explain to people whether it's blue or pink. Well, one of those situations caused a fire that, as of yesterday, from what I heard the reports, had burned 9,000 acres. Pray that we change our ways, my friends. Pray that we look at our behavior and understand how it affects nature, humanity, and creation. Pray that we think about the fact that even in the midst of this pandemic season, if we find ways to curb our wild behavior, we can actually eradicate this illness. But if we think that our so-called freedoms are more important than the health of our communities, then the virus is going to continue to win. More people will get ill, more people will die. Pray to God to help us reimagine how we live our lives as individuals and how we live as a community. That we live to be better citizens of the world, better children of creation, better Christians, people with a more godly centered mind and way of living. Blessings to you on this day, St. Paul's. If you live in the Bay Area and the surroundings, don't go outside if you don't need to. The air is not healthy. And please pray for all of humanity so that we can be better and that each of us will care more for each other.